Good morning, happy Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve, everyone. My goodness, it's Christmas Eve. I'm in the middle of watching National Lampoon's Christmas, actually. I've already seen it about 3 times this year, but I love it. Cousin Eddie, as I say, it's my favourite. Well, guess who's coming into our houses tonight? Santa Claus. Santa baby. There we go, my channel. I've got, look at the size. Ralph got me this lovely cup, look, it's got huge, so I've got lots of hot chocolate. Oh, it's so good. Haley, good morning. Growing up, good morning to you. Billy, good morning. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. It's Christmas Eve. Pip, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. Firstly, I would just like to thank you all for a wonderful year that I've had with you. Lady Nightshade, good morning and Merry Christmas. What a wonderful year it's been with you all. You've all been here with me every day and talking to me and giving me support and love. And I appreciate it all so much, and I just want to say thank you all. Sky, my beautiful Sky. You're going to be cooking the whole day. See, I start tomorrow. Tomorrow I start doing my turkey and all that tomorrow. I bet you your stuff's wonderful. But see, yours is all homemade stuff. Mine's is out of packet. Mine's is out of packet. Oh, Pip, thank you so much. So I've got my hot chocolate. I'll wait a wee while longer because I know Golfer Girl was going to go and make herself a cup of hot chocolate. I have the poem here. Bear with me, you know what I'm like reading. But I will say it, and I like it. It gets me excited. This I'm going to be, see next year and the following years, I'm going to be doing this with my grandson every year also, reciting this, because I think it's a lovely wee poem. I think it's a lovely wee poem, and it's nice and Christmassy, and it's good for the kids' imagination, you know, thinking about Santa Claus. But I always remember when my kids on this day, I used to be just sitting, and out of the blue I would just go, oh God, there he's there. Look, there he's, see him? I'm sure I saw him there. Somebody look out that window, I think he's actually there. And of course the kids go over to the window and they're like, yes, we seen him. I'm going, well, there's the, and they'd always be like, is it time to go to bed yet? Is it time to go to bed? Not yet. Haley, I'll wait until you've got your hot chocolate. I've got my hot chocolate. But I love that, seeing their wee faces, the excitement and stuff like that. And I like to try and keep them young as long as possible, because you know what the world's like when you're an adult. You lose some of your Christmas cheer. So as when they're children, I love getting them really excited. Celia, good morning, my lovely Celia, and Merry Christmas. A huge Christmas lunch. That sounds wonderful. Terry, good morning and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. We say Merry Christmas. I think some people say Happy Holidays, so whatever one you prefer. But I say Merry Christmas. That's what we say. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's what we go with. You've got your getting. Let me know when you've got your hot chocolate or coquia. I'm presuming that's just a fancy word for hot chocolate. Although Skies says la chocolate. How do you say hot chocolate in French, my lovely Sky? La chocolate. Something la chocolate. Oh, Pip, I'm hoping you're going to feel festive after I read you this wee poem, right? After I read this wee poem. Chocolate, shot, shut, Shod. Hot la chocolate. I'll just do it like that. I'll just do it like that. Still sounds quite French, you know what I mean? It's Scottish stroke French. It's a new language, Sky, we're going to make up. We're going to rewrite the book on this, me and you. We're going to rewrite the book. It's going to be a new language called Scottish slash La France. Oh, Celia, I remember my dad years ago. He used to make Christmas dumplings. And do you know how they would make them? They would get a pair of tights, right? Not somebody tights that somebody's wore to death or anything like that. Brand new tights, do you know what I'm saying? Here, take your tights off. I'm going to make a Christmas pudding in them. No, they would buy a new pair of tights, right, to do this procedure. And they would make Christmas puddings in these tights. I don't know why tights, it was easy for drainage. I don't know why, but this is just the way people used to do it years ago. And they used to do that like 4 months in advance, 5 months in advance. They used to do this with the Christmas puddings. But they used to have like brandy and stuff. Poppy, don't. They used to have like brandy and stuff like that in these chocolate puddings. You don't pronounce the D. Chocolate, chocolate, Hopefully I done it right. So I remember that years, and nobody does that these days. Nobody does that these days. Well, that I know. Do you know probably why? Is cheaper to go and buy something. It's like my pots of soup. It's cost me quite a lot to make a pot of soup with getting all my vegetables and my stock, my bacon for the stock and all the rest of it. Edgy Smart, good morning and Merry Christmas. Oh no, you burnt your leg. Oh no, we don't want that, Haley. I'm having turkey, Terry. I'm having turkey. But ham's up. My mum and dad are having steak pie. So there. What was I talking about? Oh God, I don't know. See, that's my brain for you. I get distracted dead easy, and that's it. Oh, a candy cane stirrer. See, I've not got a candy cane stirrer, but I've got an Arizona cup, a Phoenix Arizona cup in hot chocolate. Who's it 2 a.m. for? Oh, growing up is 2 a.m. where you are. Wow. It's 13 minutes past 10 here. Right, we're all sitting with our chocolate. Right, I'm going to say this to you now, right? And I'm going to try and do it in my ASMR voice, okay? So, let me get this up. See if the dogs bark and ruin it. I wouldn't advise wearing headphones because it could be ruined in a second or two with the hooligans that are the doggies. Right, we're ready for this. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Wait a minute, nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new falling snow gave lustre to midday objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny deer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew at that moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his course they came, and he whistled and shouted and called out their name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder, on Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As the dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they met with an obstacle mount in the sky. So up the housetop, the chorus they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing on each tiny hoof. As I drew in my head and was turned around, down the chimney St. Nick came with a bound. He was dressed in fur from head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys was flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and he laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head, he soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose, and gave a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprung to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaiming as he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. There. Ooh, I'm excited now. I'm excited now. I'm excited now. I'm going to be, I hope you know I'm going to be kissing Santa tonight. Paprika ASMR. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Edge of ASMR. I hope I said good morning, Merry Christmas to you. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. A wee bit of magic. A wee bit of magic. That's what I like. I like all that. It's not about presents for me. Do you know what I mean? It's all about like the dinner and the people and their hot chocolate and good movies and all that. Judy, good morning and Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. I'm getting excited. Though I've still got the washing machine and tumble dryer going. I think that'll be going to the night. Open-minded, my lovely open-minded. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Edge of ASMR. I've been feeling great. And I was very sceptical. As I said, I thought to myself, I'm going to go to this counsellor, but they're called counsellors now, but it's really just a shrink, we call them. I hope that's not a bad term nowadays. Anyway, that's what we called them. But I thought to myself, talking to somebody's not going to help me. How's that going to help? But obviously it's done something to me because I've been feeling great since. I mean, what day is this? This is Friday, so a week ago. So for a full week, I felt really, really good. I mean, I've said I hate myself a few times. Do you know what I mean? I do that though. I need to stop myself from doing that, but that's still there. But hopefully over the coming months, I'll not say that to myself as much. But I'm definitely not feeling like everyone's better off without me or anything like that. Golfer girl, see we using a candy cane, does it make your hot chocolate pepperminty as well? I presume it would. Yeah, no, hell, it just seems not that long ago that I read it to you. I love that little story. And as I say, I'm going to be doing it to the grandson when he's here. Granny's going to be. Oh, listen, guys. I don't know if you have read this or read Open-Minded Statement. Pantomime cancelled. Pantomime cancelled. Cancelled yesterday, the day before I was meant to be going to my pantomime. So, but I can understand why, because COVID is it's right. What would I call that? A good Scottish word for that. Riddled. We're riddled with COVID here. Riddled with COVID. Everybody's got COVID. I've not. I just done one of my tests this morning. I'm still negative. But I'm making sure up to the morning when I collect my daughter that I'm definitely negative, because, and all my family, so that they're not down here and I'm riddled with the COVID. I'm negative. Oh, Michelle, do you know what? That's the best time. See, when you've got a hangover, see if you've got lots of things to do, it kind of helps you a bit, get over the hangover, I think. Yes, Pip, the New Year's Eve, like the Hug Monet things, they've all been cancelled. The pantomime's been cancelled. But see on the wee letter, I think I've deleted it now. It was on my email. Joe, good morning and Merry Christmas. I'm having turkey. Yes, turkey. What was I saying? Oh God, see my mind this morning. I'm too busy thinking of Christmas, guys. I'm too thinking. All right, the indoor events. Yeah, the theatre had said that one of the cast members had got a COVID reading. One of the cast members, so one of the people doing the pantomime's obviously been. So it's everywhere. And my wee mummy, Ren, good morning and Merry Christmas, Ren. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you all for coming in throughout the year and everything. I'm telling you, I appreciate you more than I could possibly tell you. You have saved my life. You have saved my life in a lot of ways, just being here talking to me and stuff like that. I mean, and you tell me that I do things. So don't think for 1 minute you don't help me, because you do, and I'm so appreciative of all of yous. All of yous. And I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow's makeup, we're going to be doing my makeup and your makeup at the same time. It won't be as good because when I'm filming on my phone, the camera is just the tiniest little wee hole like that here. So I won't be able, I'll try my best to do it good. But with my other camera, I can actually, because it's a big lens like that, I can play with the makeup more. But I'll do my best doing my makeup on you. And do you know, I'm thinking we're going full out glitter. I'm thinking I might even put some glitter hairspray on tomorrow. Oh, wait, I'll show you my bed. Do you want to see? Come into the boudoir, everyone. I've got the Christmas cheer. Come into my boudoir. Well, I've got chairs out and everything for family. I've got everything. Oh, wait, I'll show you wait till I show you this. Wait till I show you. Look, I've got my cushion on. Look, that's my Christmas, Poppy, no, that's my Christmas bedding. And look, it's got a wee cushion there that lights up. And it's nice on the other side. It's more white on the other side. So that's the Christmas bedding. Oh, and my jammies, I meant to show you my jammies yesterday. This is my pyjamas for tomorrow. I'm just going to put them on in the morning. I'll put them on after my shower. That's my pyjamas. So I'm going to be one festive blueberry in that bed with festive dogs. Festive dogs. So I watched The Bishop's Wife yesterday. I'm watching National Lampoon's The Now. I could probably tell you every word in National Lampoon's, but I love it every time I watch it. And do you know what I'm watching later? Oh, See, I keep doing this. Later on, I'm either going to watch Scrooge, but it's from 1951. I think that was the year. That Scrooge, I don't know why I like that one the best. The old-fashioned one. Yes, Aquaman's festive in the kitchen. Aquaman might be festive in my bed tonight. Aquaman will be joining the family fun tomorrow at the table. Since he's a member of the family now, Aquaman. We'll need to get pictures of my daughter, my pregnant daughter with Aquaman. And we need to do some of that tomorrow. We need to do that. Michelle, I've always loved brand new pyjamas and brand new bedding every year. I don't know what it is. It's just, it makes Christmas Eve magic as well as Christmas Day. So it's really two good days. And the grandson, I know they do like Christmas Eve boxes now. I'll be doing one of them. I'll have a Christmas Eve box for him. But tomorrow I'll be up about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll start cooking about 7 in the morning. But I'll start preparing the veg probably when I wake up because I've got loads of things to prepare tomorrow. But listen, I enjoy it because I listen to my Christmas carols and, you know, I'll just be sitting, taking my time and enjoying preparing the feast. And also thinking about how absolutely lucky I am to be able to have this food and share this time with my family and everything like that. Do you know what I mean? I do think about that. Every Christmas, that's what I think about. I think about how lucky I am, and I'm always dead happy, and I'm dead happy now. And that wee poem's just. Do you know what? I think I'm filling the closeometer. Know how the closeometer? What film's that? That's Faye Elf. Know how the closeometer that needs Christmas cheer? I think I just filled that thing all the way to the brim. Are you, Michelle? I love that. Is it open-minded? That's my favourite one, the 1951, I think it was, round about there. That's my favourite, Scrooge, because he looks really mean, really mean Scrooge, and I kind of like that. Look, see, Muppets Christmas Carol's nice for the kiddies, but I like my Scrooge to be quite mean. Oh, Judy, I won't because I'll just be too busy to be filming. I'll just be too busy. You're right. See, your closeometer's rising. We could float that sleigh just now. We could float. And what time's it? I don't know. What time does it start in New Zealand? Because they're the first, aren't they? New Zealand. It's a wee island off New Zealand, but New Zealand's like the first or the second country to kick off Christmas as such. So I wonder what time it is there. It maybe even Santa's already there. Do you know what else I'm going to do? It just shows you what a big baby I am. I'm going to get the satellite image up for Santa. I'd like to know where he's at. Oh, and I'll say to my son, who's 20, guess what? He's in Japan now. He's in Japan. Santa's in Japan and all that. You know what? I can't help myself. Phoning my brother and all that. Do you know where Santa is now? Yeah, he's over Spain. He's over Spain now. It should be with Sky directly. Yes, golfer girl. See, that's beautiful. And I don't know. Christmas carols just make me feel not holy, but just make me feel as if remember why we're celebrating this. That's I always like to remember why I'm celebrating, and I still always say happy birthday, Jesus. It's a ritual of mine. That's another ritual. It's not Christmas Day if I don't say happy birthday. So I do that as well. I do that. See, and I think I've got quite a few traditions. At first I thought I had none, but actually there's a few things. Oh, do you know what I bought myself this morning? Something I've never had before. Maybe you've had it. It's sometimes I like a Bailey's at Christmas time and at New Year. So for New Year I've bought myself a bottle of Amarillo. Bet I'm saying it wrong. Amarillo. No, it's no Amarillo. What's it? What is it? Amarillo. Is it Amarillo? Amarula. Amarula. I'll show you it. I'll show you it. There, that stuff. So, yeah, I've never tried it before. I've never tried it before, but I do like elephants, and it's got a picture of an elephant on it. That's the only reason it's just the picture. It's the picture of the elephant. So I've never tried that before, so I'm going to give that. That's what I'm going to have for my New Year's wee drink. That's what I'm going to. Ooh, a type of mango. I bet I've never. Oh, I'm looking forward to it now because I bet you I'll like that. Do you know what I had years ago? I had like a liqueur. I don't know what it was called, right? But it looked like Bailey's. It was the same kind of cream, but it tasted like oranges. And oh, see if I could find that. I would want that. Oh, Spanglish. There's a song about that. Something another. Je suis something another. I speak Spanglish. I'm terrible, but there is a song about speaking Spanglish. I speak Spanglish. Remember, I thought I was saying to somebody, "Can you tell me the way to the ladies' toilet?" And incidentally, I was telling people to meet me in the alley in like 2 minutes or something like that. See, if you were with me, I'd have been saying to you, look, see if anybody needs a pee, I've got you covered here in Spain. Never fear, Linda is here. Who needs a pee right? Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor? See, I told you, and there'd be some guy like, they're going to meet us round the alley at 2 o'clock. I don't know why that's engraved in my brain. Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor? Maybe my mind's just made it up. Maybe por favor means please, though, doesn't it? I do know that. Oh, open-minded, no fizzy cheese today. Amaretto. Oh, Michelle. You'll feel better once you have your wee shower. Once you have your shower. I mean, there's been hangover mornings. I've been in the shower like that, just letting the water hit into my eyeballs. Like, a wakes you up though. Yeah, it's Christmas. Listen, it's Christmas time. We're allowed to overindulge a wee bit at Christmas, and the diet is going to be starting on the 2nd of January. We'll need to get this belly down. I've got a child I'm going to be running about after. I can't be a big fat granny waddling about like that. Do you know, see when he's here, I'll be doing a power running about after the wee fella. I mean, I'll take his a live stream with me if I can, and just walk up and down the street with him when I'm watching him, just go up and down the street. It'd be a nice wee walk up there and back. And because I've got a pram to lean on, it helps. Do you know, I wouldn't be able to do it if I never had something to lean on. I've never had marshmallows in my hot chocolate. I think Sophie does that, and she said to me, "Mum, you don't know what you're missing out on." I've never had that, and I've never had a toasted marshmallow. And I tried to buy chestnuts, and they never had any in Asda. I think that's just too posh a thing for Asda. There was no chestnuts. If you don't know how to cook chestnuts, I'll tell you, because I'd looked up the recipe and everything, how to do the chestnuts, right? So what you do first with the chestnuts, you've got your chestnuts there, and you feel them all, right? You feel all your chestnuts. Any that's soft, or you have a look at them, and any that's cracked, they're no good, right? Throw them out. You don't need them. They've got to be lovely and firm and shiny shell. And what you do is you wash them all first, and then you dry them, and then you take a knife and you crack the chestnuts. You crack them like that. Make sure they're cracked, because if you don't, they'll explode in your oven, right? So you crack them like that, and then you soak them. You soak them for, was it 15 minutes or something like that? Then you put them on a tray, and then you put them in the oven for about 45 minutes. And once they're nice and brown looking, you take them out, and you put them in a bowl, and you get like a wet dishcloth, and you put that over the top of the chestnuts. I'm not sure why, but this is the recipe I looked. And then after that, they're ready to eat. You just crack them open, and they're meant to be delicious. I looked up that whole not a chestnut in Asda, not a chestnut. I think I'd been as well looking for caviar in Asda. Do you know what I mean, or lobster? So you're not going to find it. You're going to find tuna. You're not going to find lobster in Asda. You're going to get a bit of tuna. That's what you're going to get. And caviar, no, you'll not. You'll get maybe a Cadbury's cream egg, but there'll be no caviar either in Asda. So there was no chestnuts. So I won't be roasting chestnuts by an open fire. That would be dodged. Can you imagine me roasting a chestnut by an open fire? It would be chestnuts popping and fires breaking out. So I'm not going to be roasting any chestnuts. Oh, Amanda's in the same boat tomorrow. I bought lemonade, I bought orange crush, I bought cola, cherry cola, 7-Up, water. I've got all that in there for Mandy. And Sophie's going to have a Russian flavouring with me this year. And she's going to thoroughly enjoy her dinner. And when she's done, she can take a wee doggy bag, we call it, home with her. Because I always make too much, but I like a sandwich on Boxing Day. Michelle, I just don't think Asda's that kind. I should have looked at a different supplier. I don't know why I thought Asda would have had chestnuts. That was a long shot right there. You know, maybe Tesco would do chestnuts. They're a wee bit. There's Asda, then there's Tesco's about here, and you know Marks and Spencer's is a way up there like that. But you know, so I was expecting chestnuts in Asda, but and I seen somebody looking at me because I was saying to my son, I wonder where they keep their chestnuts. You know, I was like, oh, look at her, the big flashy woman. Chestnuts, have a monkey nut, hen. Chestnuts. Away you to Marks and Spencer's. As I said, you know, more chance of finding some fine caviar up in Asda than I did a bloody chestnut. Anyway. Tomorrow, open-minded, I'm going to be... There's nothing says Christmas than beating your people that you love on board games or any other kind of game for that matter. And my game of choice this year is Mario Kart. And Sophie always thinks that she can beat me. If she has once, I'll give her that. I had been drinking though, so that's my excuse for that. But the last time we played, I won because I'm the master of Mario Kart. I'm the absolute master. So we're going to be doing that. So there's a lot of banter goes on. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's like raging or that. It's just a wee bit of banter on Christmas Day. I was going to buy Operation for us, but it was £16. I was like, it's a bit expensive just to be played once, because I've got Monopoly there, the Glasgow edition that's been played once. Once it was played. And the Glasgow edition actually cost more than regular Monopoly. But it's let's see. So, do you have any games? What games do you do? Because, see, I think we're all, like the film, and it's 2 words, first word, the. You know, I love that. I get involved. Michelle. You and me then, that's what we'll be doing. Although my daughter's older, there's nothing it gives you good satisfaction, doesn't it? You mean, Mum's won again. Mum is the champion. Snakes and Ladders. Oh, I've not played that in ages. I used to love Snakes and Ladders. They always had that one snake that was right next to home, wasn't it? Just the one that takes you all the way down to the bottom. Green Rose, good morning to you. Merry Christmas. My sister-in-law trying to get me. I'm busy. See, they should know. She'll be wanting to bring the presents down. She'll be wanting to bring the presents down, but I'm busy, right? I'm busy just now. See what I do for you. Go away, family member. Talking to my friends. Oh my goodness, Haley, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Oh, Cards Against Humanity. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I've always kind of wondered what that is because who is it that plays it on here? Amber Lynn Reid. Everybody knows Amber Lynn Reid. She used to play that Cards Against Humanity. I've always wondered. Do you know what game I've quite fancied? I don't know the name of it. You get a wee notepad and it's kind of like give us a clue or something, but you've got to draw. Like say you want to say Puss in Boots, right? You would draw a cat with a pair of boots on, and you would do that to someone. I don't know the ins and outs of the games, but I think that would be fun. I like drawing stuff. As you see, I'm a great artist. I'm a fantastic artist. Imagine me drawing. Who's this then? This is Sky. Look, there's a French berry. She needs that, and she needs, what is it, onions or garlic ground or whatever. She's definitely Sky, everybody. Pictionary. That sounds as if that could be it. But I like that. It is Pictionary. Aye, that's. I'll need to look that up then because I might have that for New Year. I know, Sky. Why did they say that about you, Sky? About the garlic round your necks? Yes, I mean you aren't vampires. Although some lovely La Francie gentlemen, I might actually like if he was a vampire, I would say, do you know something? I will accept that you're apart from the vampire thing, you're absolutely marriage material. Oh my goodness, that sounds so cute. Is it a root game? Oh Christ, I better not do it with the grandson then. See, this is the things I need to know about. Imagine me, let's play a game then, this game here. And it's all bad stuff in it. I'd be like, oh, so you never seen that, never seen that. I'll need to have a look at games, obviously, before I actually bust them out on Christmas Day when I've got my grandson. See, when we were wee, right, this is a wee sad, where's my violin? Right, see how when we were wee, but not just like me and my brother, but a lot of people, we never really had many toys as such like that. And every toy that we had would be like nothing with batteries or anything like that. It was all like wooden toys, like dolls, Wendy houses, that kind of thing. We used to play this game when I was wee, and we used to get we used to make ourselves cut out fish, right, and colour them in. And we used to put them all over the floor. And we used to get a stick from outside and tie a bit of string round the stick. And on the end, wrap loads and loads and loads of sticky tape. And we used to go fishing. And that was a great game. We loved that game, so we did. We used to just do that until we caught a fishy. I can see me doing that game for my grandson as well. I'll be reenacting that game as well. There'll be fish everywhere. There'll be sellotape stuck everywhere. Oh, hungry hippos. Oh, Sky. Oh, l'amour to the French vampires. I mean, I watched the one with Brad Pitt in it, that one, the interview with the vampire. I think was that no set in France? I think they were in France anyway. I just wanted to move there even more now. Yeah, I like playing silly games and stuff like that. It's the only time we ever do it. Do you know what I mean? In Christmas Day, it's the only time we really do that kind of stuff. But do you know, in a way, I wish I'd have got bloody operation now, but who's going to be able to do operation if we've all got flavour? The only one that's going to be good's Amanda. She's the only one that's going to have a steady hand tomorrow. And poor Pip as well. But at least you've got your non-alcoholic buck fizz. That'll be tasty. And tomorrow's flavouring day anyway for me, so I'm not drinking any more than what I normally do. I only drink on a Saturday, that's the only time I do it. Although next week I will have one of these Amaretti or it's not Amarillo. I keep calling it Amarillo. Do you know why I'm thinking of that song? Can you the way to Amarillo? Dee 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 dee. That song. Amaretto. I'll keep calling it Amarillo though, even though I know it's Amaretto. I'm going to be having that next week. And for my dinner, I'll have a wee individual steak pie for one because my son's vegan. Yep, I know. I know. Well, tomorrow, I hope you all have something nice to eat tomorrow. That sounds funny, Ellie. See, stuff like that. Oh God, I would love that. See, whenever we all do meet up, we need to play games. We need to play games. Bring a game with you and we'll all play it. My game's the fish game, right? I'm bringing that with me when I meet you all. We're all going to get sticks with bits of, and we're just going to. And do you know what? Some fish will have prizes. That's what we'll do. Some fish will have like an instant prize. You've got an instant prize reward for that fish, right? But see, when we meet, that's what we're going to do. Rain, thank you so much. I'm ugly today, but I'll be better. I'll be prettier tomorrow. Tomorrow's my pretty day. Do you know, a lot of times God, I wish it was a Saturday and I looked nice. See, when you see somebody and you're like, you want to kind of like the minded time with them. The gas guy, that was last year. Not so much the gas guy this year. I nearly had a fight with him, remember? Threw him out the house. Oh, go for girl. But you'll be able to cook tomorrow or whatever. Favourite Christmas memory. I'm not sure what my favourite Christmas memory would be. My favourite Christmas toy when I was a kid was one year Santa got me a BMX. A BMX. It was as if he read my mind. I always wanted a BMX, and it was a red and yellow one, and that's the one that I always wanted, this BMX. And I remember going out on Christmas Day with the BMX, and it felt like a new car. Do you know what I mean? It felt like my wheels. Look at my wheels. Oh my God, I loved that bike so much. Loved it. And I could go some speed on it. It was just the most amazing. And I think round about that time, I actually got Adam and the Ants cassettes. It wasn't even a CD back then or a record. It wasn't even the record. It was a cassette of Adam and the Ants. And I got a Walkman. Know how the old Walkman? And that would be me on my bike listening to Adam Ant while I'm cycling about. But Walkman's back there. See if you were to walk or jump, walk at all, the cassette would always skip like that. It'd always be skipping like that. So it would. So I remember that year. That was a wonderful year. That was my best presents. Snelly, good morning and Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas. But tomorrow I will be on live doing my makeup and we'll talk. Yes, Santa bringing me a BMX. That was amazing. You know, it was one of the presents I walked in. I went, "Is that for me? Is that for me?" I didn't know if Santa had left it for my brother because it was such a cool present, and he'd left it for me. But as I say, my wee granny, open-minded, do you going to midnight mass? My wee granny used to go to midnight mass. She never ever missed it. And that was one of her wee Christmas traditions, and it made them get dead Christmassy. I think she went to midnight mass, then she came home and opened a present, and then went for a wee sleep, and then woke up properly. But I remember sometimes we used to have the grandparents over on Christmas Day. That's when the tiddlies would be flowing. You know, it was really a piss up, they call it, but you know, being posh. It's do you fancy a little tiddly today? I'll have a tiddly if you don't mind. Just a small tiddly, just a small tiddly. The tiddlies all day long. What we're fun about. See, Christmas night. Sky, you should if you feel like it. See if you feel like doing that. You should. Um, I mean, I don't know if they'll be doing midnight. See, this is it. Scotland's closing up its doors. My pantomime got cancelled. I don't know if they're going to cancel like midnight mass and all that. I presume they are. I know they're calling off football matches and everything's getting closed down. Minx Laura! Oh, I see if you don't know, Minx Laura won the most amazing hamper. So she did yesterday. That was, congratulations, Laura. What an awesome gift that was, eh? That was an awesome gift. So, it's all over here. COVID's all over here. So everywhere's just shut up. So they've all just shut their doors. No pantomime. I was so looking forward to that as well. Robin Hood as well. I was going to look forward to watching some men dancing about with tights on. That's not the only reason I went, but that was a perk. So I'm not getting to look at the fit guys dancing about the stage with their tights this year. Oh yeah, happy Christmas Eve. We're not strictly in lockdown, Laura, but my pantomime got cancelled. That was for tonight as well, 7 o'clock tonight. That's been cancelled. Football matches have been called off. Shops are shutting. It's just people are starting to. I think we will. I think we'll end up getting put back into lockdown. All the New Year's, you know how there's usually a big New Year's bash in Edinburgh. That's been cancelled. That's been called off. So a lot of things have been shut down. What can you do? I can understand it. Do you know what I mean? It's I can understand it, but it was a wee bit sad because I booked my pantomime. God, when did I book it? At the end of summer, I booked that pantomime, so I've been looking forward to it all year. But anyway, maybe next year. Maybe next year. Do you think so, Laura? It's absolute. See up here, I'm telling you, everybody, you know, people that have got COVID now. You know, it seems to be everywhere that you're going. I have to get my booster on the 3rd, Laura, the 3rd of January. I have to get my booster. Oh, the Nutcracker. See, I love the ballet as well. The Nutcracker is my most favourite. And I listen to the soundtrack when I'm in my bed at night and I just replay the ballet in my head. Not so much Swan Lake. I did like the Beauty and the Beast one. Yes, Nell. See, I think that's where we're all heading for. But it was just a bit sad, especially because it got cancelled last night. I get the email um, that it was cancelled and I was meant to be going today. But what can you do? You've got your third one open minded, but I've had my two, and then I get my booster on January. But I've already had my flu jab as well. I got my flu jab when I got my second booster. Do you know what? I was just saying that, Laura. I've been doing a test. I just done my test this morning. I'm still negative, but I've got my pregnant daughter coming tomorrow for our dinner, and I've got my other daughter and our man and my son. And the last thing I'd want to do would be give them lashings of turkey and lashings of COVID on the side. So I've been making sure I've been doing that test because if they two lines came up, I'd be phoning my daughter and saying, sorry, I can't get you, I'm loaded with it. But I've been doing, as I say, I do that every day. Because you can get the tests online, you can just phone up and get the tests. I know you're worried. I'm like, oh, please no blue light, please no line, please no line. But thank God I've been all right up to now. But I'm staying clear of the shops. I'm not going out until I need to collect them all tomorrow. That's me. I'm staying in the house. But my son had been up to Tesco last night and said it was absolutely mobbed. There'll be no roast potatoes in the shops. There'll be no roast potatoes. They'll need to roast their own. Pip, it's like a pregnancy test, isn't it? See, if it was a pregnancy test and I was to come up positive, I'd be like, the aliens must have done it. Must have been because I can't remember having a good time. See, if I'm going to be pregnant, at least I want to remember the good time that I had. You know what I mean? You're pregnant. Oh. I know. See, I don't know if I'd be able to dress Jason as Robin Hood. You know, but I was really looking forward to seeing. See, I get involved. See, pantomime's and all that. I like boo like that. Boo, you're a bad witch. You're a bad. Yeah, for the good witch. I like to get involved. It's behind you. He's behind you. He's right there. Look, he's behind you. I like to get right involved, so I do. There's all these wains and there's me going, there, behind you, over there. Maybe next year, maybe next year. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go because my sister-in-law is going to be coming up with presents. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be doing my makeup with these live. And I just want to make sure that no one goes without someone saying Merry Christmas to them tomorrow. And I love you all very much. Thank you all so much for an amazing year. Amazing friends. And I'll be back to see you tomorrow. And I love you all. Bye, everyone. I'll give you a big kiss now.